3. Is my mother still alive? He said, testing, 1, 2, 3. Is my mother still? Yes, my mother is still alive. Stop it. Hello. How are you? I've got the dream team up there on this. Okay guys, ask those questions. This is it. Still on this. My last one. Alright. Ask Olivia nice some questions. Maybe I should turn the mics off. I mean, you can have yours on if you want.
No, we can turn it off.
Yeah.
If your mum's going to bed.
Yeah, I just don't want to disturb Mum. Alright, mate, you can leave yours on if you want.
Okay.
You can play them on Friday if you want. We can take him to the restaurant.
No, we're not doing that.
Oh, come on, leave.
We're not doing that.
But what about if... How do I turn this off? I can't even see it. Is that one, isn't it?
Power off.
Yes.
We should take these down to the beaches. And what we should do when we're sitting in the back of the van, we see someone walk past. I'll put it down underneath the... So where the shocky are, but no one can see it. And I'll set it on full volume and I'll put it underneath where the shocky is and I'll yell out, "This is the police raid, get out of the way." That would be funny, wouldn't it?
Off you go, you might get in trouble.
Or I could just put the microphone down and it come out the other end.
Oh god. Yeah, you would do that too. Your flashlight's still on.
Oh, yeah. You know why my flashlight's on, guys?
You're not coming up here because you wouldn't stop barking.
Because I'm flashing. Where's my book gone? I was enjoying that. Enjoying doing my homework, guys. Olivia's decided to give me the easiest paper, which is okay. I'll go to the easiest.
No. You're working backwards.
Yes,
Cindy, come here.
quiet. Which one was I? Is this another page?
Oh, you can sound on the TV.
Cindy, enough. Cindy, I'm gonna come in a minute. Enough. Stop it. Cindy, enough. Sit down. Hey, no.
Is she hungry?
No, it's, you know what time. Bedtime. She's not going there. Hey, Cindy.
Cindy.
Alright, here, come on.
Someone said hi.
Hi, how are ya? So we had to end the other live, this, that, we went over to TikTok and not many people were there and... Cindy, enough, Mummy's trying to sleep. Enough. Come on. Enough. I'm going to Coronation Street again. Tomorrow I'm going to watch Coronation Street and watch the rest of that movie.
Outside.
Oh, man. Do you want to go potty? Do you want to go? Yeah, she does. Oh! God, it's not Olivia. It's the dog taking me out. Come on. Move. Hey. You ready? Hey. Shut up.
Shh, Cindy.
Take it out.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, Olivia.
The
Yeah. Cell came on its own.
Oh, it's working?
I think so.
Oh, good.
I'm not quite sure.
Finally. Good evening, everyone. Peter's just disappeared downstairs with the dog. He'll be back in a second. I hope. You'll subscribe. Cheers. Thank you. Like and subscribe, please. Peter would love some more subscribers. Where am I from? Australia. Where is everyone else from? Here he comes. Did she go outside?
Yeah. Was that Mum just in?
No.
Okay,
What is that?
What's for dinner?
Oh, doggy dinner. Goulburn, New South Wales. I am Gold Coast, Queensland.
How did you know it came on?
We got a few Australians.
Okay.
Near New South Wales. Yep. Bit warm.
Mum said that Foxtel came on, which was down there apparently.
Oh, good. We've got a few Aussies watching, tuning in.
Have a glass of wine. Celebration. Where's my note? For the TV going on. Good time. Hang on. Whoa, you're going to eat all that? Yeah, that's it for me because I've got to go wake up at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. 3 o'clock tomorrow morning I'm going to wake up. I'm looking forward to that. Hang on, Cindy. Wait a minute. I'll put this in this hand here. Okay. Oh, okay.
I'm a new YouTuber. Any advice? Someone asked.
Hang on. Un momento.
Wait for Peter to get comfortable. He'll fill you in.
Okay. Come here. Here. Who's asking the question?
Hawkeye Gaming God.
Was it new subscriber?
I'm new to YouTube. Any advice?
First, like and subscribe to my channel. That's the first one. Advice. Do videos the way you want to do it. My advice is, I don't edit. That's the way I do it. But now on my phone I've got a pause button. But still... So hang on. Yeah, come on. Right. Just do the videos you want to do them. I don't edit and I got 5,000 something subscribers because I'm a bit of a joker. I like to joke. I like to have fun. I like to give you the raw meal. The raw me. If something happens, I'm there. I'm like a news reporter. Which is true. Like today, I stapled a couch I stapled a cover on the couch. The video will be coming out on that on Wednesday. I'm going to film it on Wednesday, where I did staple a thing onto the couch, and Olivia looked at it and thought it was a bloody hilarious job that I done.
Terrible.
But the other saying on my channel, joys of being me, which is true. Olivia was busy and I thought, I'll surprise Olivia, I'll do the best I can. And with the ADHD brain, sometimes you think you just rush in, you'll go and do it. And sometimes things, they stuff up on you. But hey, I'm going to cut a piece down the back and, just super glue it on. She'll be like, fine. Even though Olivia's saying, no. Hey, is that Bill?
No, it's called Bruh.
Oh, but I thought it was Bill.
I'm Peter's support worker.
Yeah, this is Olivia. Olivia and I have never done a night shift together. It's Olivia's first time. And Mum's got Foxtel, so she's over the moon, but she's very tired and very depressed. Reasons being because she wants to go back to Melbourne to live, and they're worried about me. And they did ask me if I wanted to go, but there's no way in the world I would go.
You don't want to live in Melbourne?
No.
Why not?
I want to stay, because...
Fun there?
Oh no, not for me, it isn't. The roads are too dangerous down there. More traffic. Beach is an hour and a half away. And besides, I want to be with you, Maddie and Ruby, my friends, and make more friends. But no way I would go back to Melbourne. I'm happy here on the Gold Coast. I'm settled here. Weather's beautiful here. I mean, you can wear shorts most of the time. And, Olivia can do barefoot.
Gold Coast weather,
Olivia can do barefoot driving most of the time.
90% of the time?
90% of the time.
Yeah.
But she's giving it up pretty soon. When she goes on holiday, she won't be able to do barefoot driving here in Australia because she'll be over there.
Barefoot driving overseas instead?
Oh, God, Bennett.
What?
Barefoot
Nothing
driving.
wrong with it.
Bullshit, there's nothing wrong. What if you got to slam on the brakes in a hurry? The truck pulls out in front of you.
It works the same whether you have a shoe on or not.
Bloody hurt your foot, it would, I tell you.
No, it doesn't.
Must have bloody tough feet, you, I tell you. I think Olivia's got a sole on the foot as well. A rubber sole. It bounces. I'd done it once when I was younger, but I couldn't do it again. It's just so... What happened I had an itchy foot. I was at the traffic light. And I had to itch my foot. And the van rolled because I couldn't put my foot on the brake pedal because I had an itchy foot.
Why does that make any difference if you have a shoe on or not?
Because I had to take my foot off the pedal, didn't I? I'd itch my foot with my fingers, didn't
You'd
I?
have to do that if you had a shoe on too.
No, I wouldn't.
Well, you wouldn't be able to scratch it.
Because the shoe wouldn't be itchy.
Shoes don't get itchy, but feet do. Whether they're in a shoe or not, that makes no sense.
Mine was more itchy because I had a mozzie bite on it.
Well, that doesn't matter if there's a shoe on or not.
It did with me. Besides, not only that.
No sense.
Besides that, I didn't enjoy it. Does anyone else barefoot drive except for Olivia? If you want to see a video,
barefoot driving is common. It's not uncommon, Peter.
When your name is Olivia, it's very common. If you want to see a video,
Not wrong.
Why don't you do a video on it?
No, I'm not recording myself.
You don't show your face, but just show what you're doing. The foot people would love
Someone
that.
said it's illegal in the US.
Ah!
Not in Australia.
Lucky she's not in the US then, eh? She wouldn't be able to do barefoot driving.
What, you legally have to drive with shoes on?
That's right. Makes a lot of sense to me.
Why?
As I said, if you go jump on... brake pedals are not soft. They're hard. They're meant to be hard.
They don't hurt your feet. You're just pushing your foot down. Why would that hurt?
But if you've got to go boom, in emergency, well, of course it does.
Well, I hope your brakes work, because you shouldn't be damaging your foot by braking hard.
But, Olivia dear, you've got to press on the brake pedal in emergency hard.
Yeah.
You're not going to just go, oh, hang on, I've got to slowly.
No, it doesn't hurt. It's just a pedal.
I know.
Same as riding a bike barefoot. That doesn't hurt
Oh
your
my
feet.
God! Oh no! Don't tell me you rode barefoot pedal. Oh God! On a bike as well. No.
Oh my God!
I done it once. I actually rode barefoot with my bike.
Crazy.
But I couldn't do it because on my bike the pedals had these little metal steer things.
Well, yeah, that would hurt.
I had to sort of what do you call it? Edge toe it sort of thing on the way home. And I never done it anymore. But the true story. When I used to do a lot of bike riding in Shayla Park, where I used to live in thing. Anyway, I was coming back one morning after doing an hour and a half exercise from 6 o'clock in the morning till 7:30 in the morning, a weekend. I had just got back into, and I remember this vague. I'll never forget this. It's another like horror story, which happens on the road when people are not watching what they were doing. I was coming to turn into the street that went that way and into the long street. As I was coming down, I saw this kid, knocked off his bike, right? And as I went past, there was people there. As I went past, I could hear the kid screaming in agony. But unfortunately, I couldn't stop because I had to take the corner in a hurry. And I was so freaked out. I don't like stuff like that. Me, I panic in situations like that. If I see anyone get knocked off a bike or anyone praying into someone, and I was pretty serious, there's only one thing Pete does is he puts his foot down and he goes.
As long as you weren't the one that hit him.
On a push bike? But no, I can't hit him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as you weren't the one.
No, if it was
him.
me, no. If it was me, straight away I stop. Like when a girl rode out in front of me, I was telling you all those years ago. And I stopped, I made sure she was right. Smart ass behind me said, "Oh, you're going to call the coppers." I said, we'll ask the girl if she wants me to call the police for an accident report. She said, no, my father will belt the shit out of me. And I said, why? He said, because I'm not meant to be riding in traffic. Then I said, why did you ride across me in the traffic when the light was green? So and freaky accidents like that make you pay attention more when you're on the road. They do with me. I mean, especially when I was with Angie, I had to pay more attention with Angie because Angie. I remember once I was taking Angie home. It was about 4:30 in the afternoon. We'd been invited to sleep over at Angie's place, and I had one or two light beers, which wasn't common back in the day. The police pulled me over for breathalyzer, right? And asked me, have I been drinking? And before I get a word, before I open my big mouth, Angie said, yeah, has been drinking. Because Angie was Angie. He has been drinking. And I thought to myself, in my head I'm thinking to myself, because the officer said, can you blow on this bag? And I thought, that's it. It's all over, read over. My license is gone. And I wasn't angry at myself. I was more angry at Angie for opening her big mouth when I only had 2 light beers. So anyway, they tested me and they said, yeah, you're right. No worries, mate. You're fine. You're only, what was it, 0.02 on 2 light beers. He said, no, you're right. No worries. And Angie said to the police officer, and I'll never forget this, thank you, he's my boyfriend. I love him. I said, that's Angie, my girlfriend. They said, oh, no, you go. We said, where you got far to go? I said, no, I need about Nathan. I'm sleeping over at my girlfriend's place. And the officer, I remember the officer saying, you go, Angie. You go get him. I said, I will. He's sleeping in my bed. God in hell. I thought he'd quite if there was a cameraman there. I would have been on bloody 6 o'clock news saying that.
Someone said, hello, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. What's his name?
You? I don't know.
You.
Y-U-I. I don't know how to say it.
Nice to meet you. We're still having technical difficulties with our YouTube. Unfortunately, being paid out. They want another thing, which is coming in the mail. I'm hoping it comes in the mail pretty soon. Olivia's, that's what you should put down. You should write down here or somewhere what app the girls should look up. In case I've got to type in the PIN number.
It's open in your Safari.
Safari. So all I've got to do is look for what in Safari.
It'll be the last tab you had open.
It will be the last tab I had open. And I can't believe Foxtel just went like that.
Yeah, I called and they said they would connect automatically once they fixed the glitch.
Does it connect to that thing up the top of the roof?
I have no idea, man.
Yeah, apparently Foxtel things used to have this like dish.
Satellite.
Is that what they call it? It's what
Satellite dish.
It's black.
I don't know.
It's like a flying saucer thing anyway.
You're telling the story.
Apparently Olivia's telling the story as well. Sorry. That's what I like about wine with soda water. It makes me burp and it's good for me. I don't get digestion at night in my stomach. Yeah, before anyone asks me, what are you having for brekkie tomorrow, Pete?
Brownies.
Either brownies or sausage and Weetabix. But half of me's craving egg and bacon. So I'm thinking of just having a coffee tomorrow morning and having bacon. Seeing as what's her name won't be here tomorrow.
How do you edit moderators?
What do you mean edit?
Like,
Piss them off.
because it keeps glitching. You know how it's been glitching?
Yeah. I've been watching it myself actually. So straight home after this shift, Olivia? Or?
Yep. Sure am.
Hey, barefoot driving in bed. There you go.
Craig says, hi guys.
Hi, Craig. What made it glitch?
I don't know, it just keeps saying like people are getting hidden and stuff. You know how like Kookaburra Man said it's saying like he's deleting people's messages when he's not even touching it? It's doing it again.
You bad guy.
Hmm.
Yeah, dog's done well, geez, I tell you, yeah.
She's hungry.
Better take my watch off. Put it on charge. This is what I do every night. Watch comes off, right? This is my... I don't know why my watch keeps saying that for.
What are you on?
I don't know. I want to charge it, so
How do you get out of that? How do you get out of that? Oh, there.
There we go. Yeah, we are going to charge. What we do usually
So
is...
how do you pronounce your name? Is it you?
And yes,
I
I
am
will
from
put...
Saudi Arabia.
Right. I've got a plate here, so it's making it very hard for me to find my charger because I am trying to look at the dog. Send it down. The charger.
What are you looking at?
Charger is on one of these. It's not that one. So yes, the charger is this one here. This is my charger for my phone. I go on my watch and it charges. Here we go. It would be good to have a charger like that for Olivia's foot. Hey, maybe we should get a charger for your foot like that to go swim like that. It would be called a barefoot charger. There you go. There's that for a joke. For all the foot people out there.
Shh. Stop barking.
If you want to see Olivia do some barefoot driving, leave a message and pay $200,000 and we'll get back to you. It can be arranged. Or a beach video. Now, of course, we'll show bare feet in the video because we'll be swimming. We'll be half swimming, not the share.
Mm-hmm. And
we'll show black feet to Cindy's feet. Her little black pads on her feet.
A little paws.
On her little paws, little pads. Cool, yeah, she's going all right today. Yesterday she wouldn't eat at all. She was so depressed. Sat on the couch all day.
Mm-hmm.
Today she's so happy. I used to have a guy named Peter Pearson. He used to live at the Shattered Workshop in the residential. And I saw him one day. I saw this guy, Peter Pearson, in the bin. I said, what are you doing in the bin, Pete? Because he was a mate of mine too. And he said, I'm hungry. I said, you're not eating food out of the bin, are you? And he said, yes, I'm hungry. And I said, don't they feed you where you are? I said, yes, but I'm still hungry. So me being me, feeling sorry for my mate Pete, I went home and asked Mum to make me an extra sandwich for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I took him a sandwich. I said, Pete, my mum made this for you, mate. I can't see you jumping into a skip eating food that's been in there. It's no good, you get sick. I said, not right. I said, if you're hungry, you let me know and I'll give you some food. He said, you don't have to give me food, but you seem so happy about giving me food. I said, because you make me happy when you said to me when I went in the other place at the workshop, you seem so happy about it. And you got a smile on your face and you came out and revved the guts out of the forklift. I said that was because I was peed off with the supervisor. Because he wouldn't let me drive the forklift in the new place. So Peter got hold of the forklift and decided to go a bit crazy and just drive round the supervisor to scare him a bit. Mm. And then after that, he was allowed to drive the forklift full time. So yeah, we did have a good boss there. He joined the Shattered Workshop. His name was David. He was from where my mum came from. near the Wales area. He got me back on the forklift the second time round because I haven't driven a forklift for a year because I was spray painting. Because when the workshop, as people, not many people know, back in 1996 or 95 I think it was, the workshop burnt down. I wasn't there when it happened, so I didn't do it. One of the welders was welding, it was in the paint section. So the paint that people spill from painting, what do you call those things that you bang into the ground, you put for sale signs on them, garden stakes, the paint would dry up on the floor.
Look at all the chicken you got everywhere, mate.
So yeah, it burnt down, and it was on the news that the workshop burnt down in 1995. It was 2 years before, 2 years before Olivia was born. Because Olivia was born in 97. So it was 2 years before you were born that the workshop burnt down at Endeavour Workshop, Bailey Crescents. It was so silly. Man, you've got chicken. It's very hard for me to hold this and feed. I put it over here. You want it, you come over here. Move. It's not making it. Anyway, so, I don't think, have I told you the story about when the workshop burnt down? Well, I'll tell it to you guys. I had a mate I had a phone call from my mate Chris. He said, I've got some good news to tell you. I said, what is it? He said, guess what, son? The workshop's burnt down, son. I said, this is good news? He said, it is, because we don't have to go back to work for a couple of weeks. But 2 days, I went there with Chris, Fiona, and a whole van load. We went for a drive to the workshop, and I said to Dennis, one of the supervisors, I said, what's happening with the workshop? It's going to be reopened. And Dennis said, yeah, it is. He said, but I've got a favour that Brian, is the head boss, has asked me to ask you to do for him. And me being me, I said, yeah, what is it? He said, well, the people from the TV, what do you call it, Current Affairs, I think it was, back in those days. Current Affairs wants someone to speak for the whole of the trainees. And I was the spokesperson that people used to come with all their problems, and I used to take it home, and I used to, in those days, get angry with my father, angry with my mother, because I couldn't handle everyone's problems. I used to have about 100 people's problems on my head, as well as my problems as well, to deal with. I only took the job on because I thought it would be a nice thing to do. But then when people keep coming up to you saying, oh, she's not talking to me, my girlfriend doesn't love me, what do I do to get back in her books? I used to say, easy, give her a kiss. I don't know how to do a kiss. I said, well, bring it to me, I'll show you. So anyway, yeah. So anyway, a Current Affair people, they came. And I was standing out there next to Fiona and next to my mate Rex, and I done an interview on, when they asked me, how do you feel, Peter, about the workshop burning down? What does this mean for you and your clients, you and your friends that work at this workshop? And I gave an honest answer. I wasn't bullshitting. I said, for us, it is truly sad, because it was a part of our history that went up in smoke. That was when I said, this is when I first started here 5 years ago. I learned the spray booth was my kingdom. I used to spray there. I had people underneath me working with me and all this. And now that it's all burnt down, I'm sorry to see it this way. And, I just hope that the new workshop we do get will be as nice as what we had. And I would like to learn how to drive a forklift, because I had a license anyway, and I wanted to redo it. And they said, what did they say? Oh, this is Channel 7 Current Affairs, talking with Peter Joseph Anglizakis from Ashmore, Gold Coast. And I remember, because I said to Dennis, it was done at about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I said to the supervisor, Dennis, I said, Dennis, can I quickly rush home in my van and tell Mum and Dad to record Channel 7, so I could show people in Melbourne. And I got back and my mate Rex came to me place. My girlfriend Fiona was with me. Chris was with me. My mate Chris was cerebral palsy. I had 6 people with me. Debbie, Morris. They all came out for tea. Dad and a Barbie, and we watched the 6 o'clock news. And Dad recorded it on the video. And me mate Rex said, "You know, mate, you're a bloody legend, Pete. I'd be bloody lost without you. You were like me bloody brother." I said, "Look, I'm only speaking what they told me to say is what I said." So anyway, Dad done a barbecue. We all had a barbecue, and I took people home about 9 o'clock at night. Driving around, I got home about 11 o'clock at night. From driving.
2 hours of driving?
That was one way. Another 2 hours. And I got home. Yeah, so I was driving I started at 8 o'clock. I took Chris home, which lived at, say with me, Holland Park, the back in the ring. I took him home first, because he was about 20 minutes each way. So I took Chris home first from Ashmore.
You didn't do it all in one trip? You were there and back, there and back?
No, I took everyone in the van in one trip. Don't forget Fiona and Rex and I, we used to live at Rex's place in Southport. So, forget the 3 of us. We were okay. I'd have to take Chris home. So I took Chris to Holland Park, dropped him off. Morris and Debbie, they were in the rain, the next suburb. So I had to cut that way, go through that way to drop Debbie and Morris off. And because Debbie's wife, guys, very nice lady, but she was epileptic. So I wanted to make sure that she was all right. Getting in the house, and Morris was okay. So the time I'd done that, talked about 10, 20 minutes, I'd go back to Rex's place, and Fiona and I would open the door, and Rex would say, "Do I live here, mate?" I said, "What do you mean, do you live here? Why are you asking me this question? You know you." He said, "Well, I got a couple of beers, mate. I don't know where I am, mate." I said, "Do you know who I am?" He said, "Yeah, you're Peter Piper, picked a pack of pickled peppers, mate." I said, "Rex, how much did you have?" He said, "Your father gave me a couple of glasses of whiskey as well." I said, "No, please, Rex, I'm glad it's Friday. We don't think you sleep it off." "Yeah, I will, mate." I said, "Where's my bedroom, mate?" I said, "We haven't even got in the bloody unit yet, never mind your bedroom." No, he was a good mate. He never charged me nothing for rent. Nothing for rent, Rex.
Jeez, that is a good mate.
Nothing for rent, nothing for food. So Fiona and I used
They're living for free.
Yeah, I offered rent, I offered food. That's why I used to take in to Mum and Dad's for barbecues, for spaghetti, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I said to Rex, "How come you won't let me pay something towards, can't live here, I don't feel comfortable living here for nothing." He said, "Because, mate, I've had a car, and I know about registration, I know about petrol, I know about insurance, I know about maintaining them, and I know you're on a pension like me, mate, and I know the workshop doesn't pay you much money, mate. So, you run me here and there, everywhere, mate, so I don't want you to pay me nothing. You've got to pay the registration on that, on the van and that." And
Well, that was nice of him.
and I said, "Well, you're a mate, Rex. I don't want to stay here for nothing. I feel like a bot." He said, "You're not a bot, mate. Darren's a bot, mate, not you." And I said, "Well, at least let me please buy some mince meat or cookies. Fiona and I will cook you some spaghetti, at least once a week. And let me buy some bloody Vegemite, because I want to have some toast. I can't keep eating your bread for nothing." I said, "Oh, you can buy some toast and some bread if you want, mate." But he said, "You've got to wait your turn for the toaster." I said, "No, I don't. I'm first refusal here." So, no, Rex was kind of like that. He had MS, so he had a couple of strokes.
Oh.
He was apparently underneath his car doing an engine rebuild on his Holding, and he called out to his mum in Melbourne, and she found out that he had a stroke. And, so I met him at the workshop. He was the only person I could talk to, which had a sense of humour, and we became best mates.
Oh, nice.
And he was the only person back in the day. I was new there at the workshop. And I said to him, "Hey Rex, you don't mind me sharing your locker? I haven't got a locker yet." I said, no, you can share my locker, mate. And it was only meant to be for a week till they gave me the key for my locker. And I ended up sharing a locker with my mate Rex for 3 years. You know, I had my own locker, but Rex said, no. Rex went up to Tony, the supervisor, and said, no, Pete doesn't need a key. We're sharing the locker together, mate. It's all right, Tony. He's my mate. And, Rex got a key cut for me as well, so I ended up sharing Rex's locker. Because Rex was funny. He used to go to the pie truck. He used to buy these sandwiches, guys, from the pie truck. And so no one would knock him off. And he used to put him beside the locker and close the door so no one would knock his food off. So one day what I done was, me being me, I put a gigantic toy rubber spider on top of his sandwiches. And he opened the locker.
Typical Peter.
Hey, it was my fault. And he said, "Oh shit, mate." He said, "Oh, you got me, mate. It's only a toy." I said, "How do you know it was only a toy?" He said, "Because it didn't move when I opened my locker." So yeah, I had mates everywhere in the workshop. I had about 200 friends. I had a guy named Patrick. He had cerebral palsy, and me and my mate Rex and Andrew, another guy, we kept shit stirring him about having a pet store, Pat's pet store. And I used to say to him, "Hey, Pat, how's the pets going in your pet store?" He said, "Oh, I give a shit about the pets." I said, "Well, Rex, we got to feed them, mate. They'll be dead." And so yeah, poor Patrick had a stirrup on his leg or something because he had cerebral palsy. And he had his hand was a bit, like that, crumpled up. But he was the best mate of mine too. I used to say to him, "How you going, Patrick?" And he used to tap me on the back. "How you going, my son?" I said, "I'm not bad. How are you? What's up?" He said, "Nothing." I thought, being lunchtime, how I don't get out much. And I said to him, "Yeah." He said, "Can you take me around the block in the Tarago?" I said, "Yeah, no worries, mate. Jump in." Me being me, I used to take everyone around the block at lunchtime.
Go for a drive?
Which I wasn't meant to in those days, so I wasn't insured to take people out. You have to have special insurance. In case of an accident with disability people.
Do you?
Well, back in the day you did, but I didn't. I thought my full insurance would cover that. So I didn't tell nothing, we used to go out. It wasn't only during the week I used to go out. On Saturday and Sunday. Saturday, Rex and I, Fiona, whoever wanted to come out was welcome. Because I did go to everyone on Friday at the workshop, and I said, "Well, look, I'm planning a day trip to Daisy Hill State Forest. Whoever wants to come with me for a barbecue, we all chip in. We all put in $5 for food and all that." I said, "I'll cover the petrol. That's my business, no one else's." And so all of us used to put $5 in, right? So it was me, $5, Rex, $5, Fiona, $5, that's $15.
Yeah.
Patrick, $15, $20. And whoever else used to come, maybe roughly $30 for 7 people. So we used to buy, of course, sausages for the barbecue. Back in the day, that was only $10, something like that. We used to buy cooking oil, bread to make hot dogs and that, tomato sauce, which used to cover a bit. And I said, "Well, look, I've still got $10 over. Do we put this in the kitty for next time, or what?" And they said, "Oh, Pete, what about next time we go out to a restaurant somewhere?" I said, "All right, I'm up for that." I said, "We'll do it." Yeah, so we used to have a barbecue in the Daisy Hill State Forest. Wood fire barbecue. Which was no good for me because I kept burning everything in sight. books, you name it. I wasn't a Boy Scout, guys. So yeah, I used to go Daisy Hill State Forest. I used to go to Springbrook, Mount Tambourine. These were for barbecues and that. I also used to go do a one-day drive with the people from the workshop. We used to go to a place called, it was in between Logan and in between Ben Lee, but it was a bit further up. It was near Shayla Park where I used to live. We used to go and see my uncle in Daisy Hill, right? And we only meant to stay there for 5 minutes. Quick cup of tea, and we'd go barbecue. And my uncle used to say, hey, he used to call me Pierre. Hey, Pierre, why don't you and your friends, you want to come for a swim? And I said, I'll ask the gang. I said, my uncle wants to know if you want to come for a swim. As soon as I said the word swim, my van door flew straight open, and shoom, it was empty. By the time I got back, no one was in my van. They were all ready to jump in the pool. And here's little old me, t-shirt out, big fat. I was fat in those days. Oh, no, Olivia, I was, honestly. I was very fat. I had muscles out to there. I was like a
That's
built,
not fat if it's muscle.
Yeah, but my stomach was pretty big too. I was built like a shithouse dummy, you know. And when I dove in the pool, the water used to come out. Sort of thing, you know, like that, you know. And yeah, so we used to go barbecuing. It was quite good. We used to do barbecuing, and we used to do walks around the Daisy Hill State Forest. And yeah, I'm not going to say what happened to me, because that's an embarrassing story. Let's just say I was the only person that got lost in the State Forest.
Oh dear.
And ended up in a toilet instead. And I had a dog named Jack, and we used to take Jack up to the State Forest with us. He was a miniature fox terrier, but unfortunately, 2 years old, we had to put him to sleep because he broke both his knees. He was a crossbred. But we used to take Jack with us to the State Forest, and my girlfriend Fiona used to say to him, "Oh, here, Jack, do you want any, say with me, any sausage to eat?" My God, you put the sausage down, that dog would vacuum clean it. Like a vacuum cleaner. It was such a alert dog. You see anyone going past, his ears would go shoom, like radars. And yeah, it was a shame he only lived 2 years, but he used to come everywhere with us. But he would not sit in the front seat. He would always sit in between the front seats because he knew what was there. The engine. And he knew that would keep him warm. So he'd have his back paws stretched. I don't know how they do it. They used to stretch them out like that. I don't, you know how you twist your back paws out like that. And he'd have his back paws like, for example, you know, Cindy's back paws are like this. He'd twist them like that. So they'd be laying flat like that. But the pads would be showing that way. I don't know how we do it. I should have done a video of that actually. But anyway, yeah, he'd be doing that all the way home. And all you'd hear on the highways, not for me because I was driving, but it'd be from the dog, Jack. And Dad used to take him for a walk around Ashmore Oval. And Dad made a mistake one day, took him off the leash, and he chased a bunny or something.
No?
And he fell down a hole and broke his leg.
The dog?
The dog, yeah.
Oh.
And when we took him to the vet said it was going to cost $1,800 to fix it.
That's not good.
And then the other one was gone because he broke 2 legs. And he's only 2 years old. Because he was overbred, his bones were chalky.
Oh. So
unfortunately, we had to put the dog down. And that's why I ended up buying this one here. But Cindy in Melbourne, she had a lot of adventures in Melbourne. We took Cindy to Ballarat with us when we were down in Melbourne. She went to Geelong, the beach. 2 hours away in Melbourne. We had no trouble with Cindy. Only trouble with Cindy was when she got sick down in Melbourne, when she had a gastro, which was mainly Cindy's fault. She was a puppy, and she drank water that was, not very good. It had something in it. I don't know what was wrong with it. And Cindy got gastro in her stomach, and she kept doing business inside in the house.
I think your phone's frozen.
How did you manage that, Liv?
I saw it on the screen frozen.
Hi guys. So what do I got to do?
I don't know, it's frozen.
I don't know what it's frozen for. I might as well just do a video. Bloody hell. Uh-oh. My God, it is frozen. Oh God. Why is it frozen?
Maybe just lock your screen or something and then unlock it.
Unlock it? How do I do that?
It is frozen.